Welcome one and all. I love science. I may not be a witch, but here I am the Science Witch, and welcome to week whatever of our Summer of Hitalia, which in this week we are covering AmeriPan, aka America and Japan. I mean, if you didn't know what AmeriPan was, what are you doing on this video? Sorry if I seem really tired. The effects of my activities today are finally starting to take a toll. I've probably walked about maybe 2.5 miles today around my neighborhood catching Pokemon. And my legs are killing me, and I'm just generally really tired. So, that's my fault. But you know what they say, you gotta catch 'em all. And I'm really looking forward to catching them all. I'm so excited. Apparently Mewtwo was at the top of Mount Everest. What the fuck? We're here to discuss AmeriPan Headcanons, and that is what I intend on doing. Who does the chores around the house? I feel like this is an interesting one to start on because, it's a really domestic one. While I don't see this ship being as domestic as SUCKIN, it's definitely very casual. Being Japan's calm and collective nature, Japan would probably do most of the chores because America's lazy as fuck. So I mean, it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if he would neglect doing chores, specifically because he's lazy. And Japan would probably find the untidiness kind of troublesome, and it would probably just bother him for some reason, so he would be the one to tidy up all the time. Which, I think America would be fine with that. I mean, as we saw in the episodes where they roomed together, Japan was I forget what he was using. I think it was a tiny hand vacuum, or it was I don't know what it was, but he was picking things up individually off the carpet, and then America's nothing sucks stuff up better than a vacuum, dude. So that's why I see Japan as being very perfectionistic, and would be the one to do all of the chores. I mean, I think America would help him, say dishes, they would maybe America would dry or rinse them and put them on a drying rack or something, unless they have a dishwasher, which would mean America would be drying and putting away. Which, I mean, yeah, America's really lazy, but I don't think he would make Kiku do everything. That's just, no. He's gotta be the hero and help out Japan do all this stuff, because he's the hero. I know I used this one in the SUCKIN Headcanons, but who is the more adventurous eater? I don't know why I like this one so much, but that'd be America. I say this because, I mean, have you seen some of the food shows that are on American television? Where they've got oh yeah, let's put a burger in between two fucking donuts, cause that's totally okay. And just a lot of the American cuisines I can't even call them cuisines, American food, would probably not be in interest for Japan, being how kind of fucking crazy it is. But I know Japan has some pretty weird stuff too, but as we saw with the blowfish in the anime, America was super psyched to eat that, and Japan was it's just blowfish, just eat it. And so it didn't, I feel Japan is kind of used to all this stuff, as to where America, who basically lives off McDonald's, would be more open to or excited to be trying these new kinds of meals from Japan. What's a Japanese meal that I know of? It's kind of weird. I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but maybe different kinds of sushi. Is sushi Japanese? Fuck. I don't want to sound racist. I mean, Japan didn't invent sushi, but it did spread to Japan in the 8th century, so that settles it for me. Different kinds of sushi and other sort of exotic dishes that we probably wouldn't have in America, despite the Japanese restaurants we do have all over the country. I don't know, it's nice. Next we have Who Sings in the Shower. When I was going through my headcanons picking out which ones I was going to do, came across this one, and instantly what went through my mind was America in the shower singing all these shitty pop songs, like at the top of his lungs, off key, and like Japan has to leave or like sit outside or something because it's just so awful. I mean, oh god. Imagine he sings Sweatshirt in the shower. Oh my god, if I was Japan, I'd book it. One of the reasons why they can't bathe or shower together because America sings in the shower and he does not sing well. I mean, who knows? America could have a really good singing voice, but I don't know. Has America canonically sang? I mean, in the anime? Oh, well, they do have the character songs. But, like, all these shitty pop songs, especially, like, I know this one's sort of old from a few years ago, but, like, Call Me Maybe, or, like, Firework, or any of those songs that you can just belt the lyrics to, that are catchy, but annoying, and get really aggravating after a while. America would sing them. I'm gonna change this one. The original is... Fuck, where did it go? Who would cook the better romantic dinner? I'm gonna change this one to who would plan the most romantic dates. And that would probably be Japan. Because, I mean, the whole Japan inviting America to watch the sakura blossoms fall. I mean, that's just fucking romantic. So I feel like when they actually did start dating, Japan would have all these other places around his country to show America. Because, I mean, I've never been there myself. Hell, I haven't even left the country before. But I've heard so many good things about Japan and how beautiful it is. So when it came to romantic, all of the beautiful scenery in Japan would be ideal for a romantic date. And Japan would excel at that. I mean, sure, here in the United States we do have nice things, nice places, but I feel like those are more touristy, like they'd be like monuments or something. But definitely in Japan, like I said, I've never been to Japan. I don't know much about Japan. All I know is they have an island that's like inhabited by wild rabbits, and I want to go there so bad. It would definitely be a lot more romantic in Japan. Like I said, I don't know much about Japan. This is kind of just from, I guess, stereotypes and other things that I've seen about the country. I mean, I'm sure there would be some areas more rural or not rural, more city-like and modern, but I definitely think they preserve their cultural stuff, which would be super romantic. Like I said, the sakura blossoms. Super romantic. So, who does it better? Japan. And last but not least, probably one of the personal favorites of mine. I actually thought of this one before it was even on the list, or before I even went through the list, but it is who drags the other person out into the water on beach days. America, 100%. I can see them going to the beach, Japan maybe under an umbrella in a chair, reading or doing something, just relaxing, and then America just comes, scoops him up, and just like carries him out into the ocean while Japan is like struggling to get out. Because America is just that kind of asshole where he'd just drag the other person in the water. It's like, come on, we're at the beach. And he's like, I don't want to go in the water. And I know this feeling because I've had it done to me before. Team Magma Pride, I don't go in the ocean. Ugh. It's so ridiculous and cliche. But America's just the kind of dick to do this. I feel like with any ships with America, this would be the case. I don't know, America's just the kind of asshole to pick someone up either bridal style or over the shoulder and just drag them into the ocean. USA, baby. So, there you have it. 5 AmeriPan headcanons. I am still taking suggestions for videos. However, it's the first week of July. You've still got probably about a month and 3/4 left until school comes back, until the summer's over. So, I don't know how many more of these I'm going to be able to get in, but I'm going to try as hard as I can to get the requests, to get a majority of the requests in, but I'm gonna have to start prioritizing ships, and so this probably means I'm going to be putting polls up on my Twitter, on occasions, to compare ships as who would want to see these more. So, if you want to have a say in these, my Twitter is down in the description, along with my Instagram, Snapchat, Vine, and Tumblr. So while those are down there, feel free to also leave more ships in the comments below. Italia or no, just leave them down there and I'll see what I can do. I've been getting requests for a lot, especially in different animes that I am not familiar with at all, which is slightly worrying because I don't want to fuck it up for people who might be expecting something else. It's just, I don't know, this kind of thing is kind of scary because I don't want to make people's favorite characters or favorite ships out of character and disappoint people with it, because that's, I don't know, it's scary. I mean, I never thought this channel would get this far. I mean, at the moment, we're at 456 subscribers. And I'm, quite honestly, like I said, I never thought we'd get that far. And we're still growing. So, it's becoming a lot more overwhelming, I guess. Because I do not want to fuck this up. But that's a completely different scenario. Anyways, you guys know what to do. So, thank you guys so much for taking your time to watch this video. If you enjoyed what you saw, take a stab at that like button to let me know, and I hope to see each and every one of you sometime in the very near future. Take care of yourselves, everyone. Bye!